King Charles and Prince William want Meghan Markle's new cooking show to be a success for one reason. You might have thought after years of attacks on the royal family that King Charles and Prince William would be hoping to see Meghan Markle's new cookery show flop. But senior members of the firm don't have any time for schadenfreude and are actually hoping, with love, Meghan is a huge success. The Duchess of Sussex will release her latest Netflix offering next week. The program will focus on the joy of cooking, as well as spending time with friends. With a positive vibe, that means there will be no room for potshots and allegations against the royal family. And if it proves to be a hit for Meghan, that could dissuade her and Harry from cashing in on their royal connections by launching more bombshells against the monarchy. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. The pair announced their intention to quit royal life 5 years ago this week. But rather than retreat to the USA quietly, the pair have launched a series of attacks on the institution. They made allegations of racism in an interview with Oprah Winfrey and continued their crusade in the 2022 Netflix docuseries, Harry and Meghan. The publication of Harry's memoir Spare in January 2023 further damaged his relationship with the family, with William left furious and Charles deeply hurt. Since then, the Duke has only had fleeting contact with his family, but they have reined in their rhetoric, especially during 2024 with the King and Princess of Wales undergoing cancer treatment. Sources now suggest the royals are hoping for Meghan to make a success of her show, as that will stop her writing her own memoir. And that's because, if it is, she and Harry won't need to exploit their royal connections again. The last thing anyone wants is another Spare, this time from Meghan. With love, Meghan will be released on Netflix on January 15th. The official description of the show reads, "This inspiring series, produced by Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, reimagines the genre of lifestyle programming, blending practical how-tos and candid conversation with friends, new and old. Meghan shares personal tips and tricks, embracing playfulness over perfection, and highlights how easy it can be to create beauty, even in the unexpected. She and her guests roll up their sleeves in the kitchen, the garden, and beyond, and invite you to do the same." King Charles' surprise Christmas Day guest insinuates wedding rumors among royal circles for 2025. This year's Christmas at Sandringham brought an air of change and tradition. With King Charles at the helm, the festivities reflected both continuity and adaptation. Reports of the monarch's health, while not alarming, have sparked speculation about the future of the royal family. His steady leadership ensured a warm celebration attended by close family members. Notably absent, however, were the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, further highlighting the growing rift between the royals. A major highlight of this year's festivities was the surprise presence of Eleanor Exergian, the girlfriend of Samuel Chatto, Princess Margaret's grandson. Samuel, a 28-year-old artist known for his pottery, was allowed to invite Eleanor to Sandringham, something Meghan Markle did before, breaking an old royal tradition. The couple have been together since 2021, and their inclusion in such a significant family gathering has sparked widespread speculation about an imminent royal wedding, according to the Daily Mail. Eleanor, who is also an artist, comes from a distinguished family and has often depicted Samuel in her work, showcasing their shared passion for creativity. Observers have drawn comparisons to Meghan Markle's invitation to Sandringham in 2017, which was seen as a precursor to her wedding to Prince Harry. Samuel's artistic career has been remarkable, with highlights including an apprenticeship in Japan and recognition at prestigious exhibitions. His family's artistic legacy further enhances his standing in the royal sphere. If the wedding goes ahead, it will mark another modern step for the royal family. King Charles cracks joke about his health as Queen Camilla deliver gifts from palace. The king joked that he is still alive, as he and the Queen stepped out for their final public engagement before their Christmas break. Charles, 76, and Camilla, 77, attended a reception in celebration of community cohesion at Waltham Forest Town Hall in East London on Friday. Asked, "How are you?" by Sikh faith representative Harvinder Ratan, the king smiled as he replied, "I'm still alive." The monarch's quip came hours after Buckingham Palace sources told Sky News that his treatment has been moving in a positive direction and as a managed condition the treatment cycle will continue into next year. During the visit, Camilla donated 25 toys to Citizens UK, to be passed on to children living in asylum hotels, and a donation to a food bank was left on the king's behalf. The donation included Waitrose cartons of long-life milk, Christmas puddings, custard and mince pies. George Gaylet, community organizer at Citizens UK, said afterwards, "The Queen said, 'We hope you can distribute this and they can go to the right people.'" After listening to a performance by a children's choir, a little choir of joy, Charles told them, "I do hope you have a very happy Christmas." He then joked that the children in the choir, made up of 8 to 12-year-olds from schools in the borough, should make the most of it for the poor teachers. Charles was presented with a Christmas card from the choir, with messages written inside which included, "Your Majesties, thank you so much for visiting us today and hope you enjoyed our singing." During the walkabout, the king also met Carolina Cuffo, 77, who showed him a black and white photo she had kept framed on her wall from a meeting in Osaka, Japan, in 1970. She said, "It was a trade fair. He came to the pavilion and I remember shaking his hands and they were so soft it was like holding cotton wool." The King and Queen's visit to Walthamstow comes just months after thousands of people gathered in Walthamstow for a counter-demonstration on August 7th, and those planning to protest outside an immigration centre failed to turn up. The area in northeast London was one of hundreds of locations earmarked for protests, and there were fears of widespread unrest. Instead, at least 5,000 counter-protesters gathered outside the immigration centre, taking a stand, they said, against racism and violence. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.